Large gang, I'm still a hard man. Well, it's been a while since I've talked really about anything about this idiot. But this particular Spurg seems to have just a very vindictive mentality against others. Going so far in the grudge that he bears towards others that he will even attack their family or attack their children if they're parents. Because he knows that as an incel, being an incel, that he'll never have any legacy, and he's going to die alone, unmarried, no money in his pocket, and nothing of lasting memory besides, a few long forgotten and lost Discord posts or something on, I don't know, the Wayback Machine or the Internet Archive or something, and that's even if anybody even bothers to archive it. As far as I'm aware, I'm the only person that really covers this lolcow. But, truly is the definition of an unknown lolcow. But, Soberman is still moaning and bitching and whining and spurging out, like he always does. Every single time, even if somebody's nice to him, he freaks out and whines. And so, yeah, this is Soberman. And this is Dee Dee. Mormon Shaggy was taken in by the Mormons who tried to clean Julie ways up while he was preaching Mormonism IRL and worked as some sort of counselor for them. He was on Discord posting anime has a joke, hanging out with furries. I can't say these words. In servers where all sorts of degeneracy went on. He was eventually, and then his church was something. So he was kicked out of the church, but I think he's back with them and still on Discord making edgy jokes about grapes and other things of that sort. I don't know all the lore, though. Needless to say, I'm not interested in being anywhere near the POS. So, this is Dee Dee. They still talk about that. Another lolcow that's on here. Except this lolcow is basically... He's the more ultra-religious version of Styx Hexenhammer. They even look alike. I mean, you put Shaggy and Styx Hexenhammer up against or something and took a shot of them. Shaggy and Styx went to jail together. They were both put up against a mug. They both got a mug shot. I wouldn't be able to really tell the difference between the two, other than the fact that one of them is a little bit more schizo than the other, and kind of bonkers, but, I mean, they're both bonkers, but, I mean, yeah. I don't understand why people on Discord talk about this guy. Not Soberman. The freaking... The American Mormon guy. I don't know why. I don't know what exactly is so interesting or charming about this dude. Like, you should just really leave Shaggy alone. His life is over with, dude. In his 30s, his life is pretty much over with now. And okay, sure, when he lost his job and went on a tirade about flicking his gun up and wearing, like, I don't know, some kind of a I can't say it on here. You know, the hat. I guess that was funny for a while when he lost his job and all that stuff was leaked about what exactly happened around why he lost his job. Yeah, sure, that was funny, but esoteric literally just grinded that to irrelevance. And you can't really make content about it. Then he talked about Grant from Alcatraz. So in 2015, Shaggy was on this board or something, 4chan-like board, Tumblr board or whatever, talking about Grant from Alcatraz. And then he started talking with all these people and stuff. And then there was Axel Fest, and sure, I guess it was interesting. But since Axel Fest, like, people are still talking about this dude. Like, for real, you guys are still talking about him. Like, talk about Styx Hexenhammer. He's way more interesting. Alright, so I think he's talking to Motorboat. I don't even know if he goes by Motorboat anymore, but so Angry Canadian, Motorboat, Swede, and a few of these other guys, they A-logged the Dark Ninja, and they followed him into Soberman's Discord long time ago. So anyways, they were just, I guess, poking a little fun at Soberman, and probably just being ironic, as in, they weren't trying to really bully Soberman. They were just trying to kind of, I don't know, get to know who this guy was, and just, they were just fraternalizing with him. But Soberman, being a drug addict, a total lame-ass spurg, and just, I don't know, gay and lame, because that's the same thing, really. He just started making these, graping, cheese pizza jokes, these cupcake chaser cheese pizza jokes that he did, and, I don't know if he thinks in his mind that he's just being edgy, because I don't know how British people think, alright, but British people think very differently from Americans, and the way that they stretch their egos and have humor is just very different. So I don't think that Soberman thought in his mind that he was making, like, a cupcake chaser joke, that he was just being edgy, but he made some really messed up jokes about Motorboat's kids, and this is it here. This is what he's saying. Why are your certain demographic so Motorboat? And it was based. I can't say anything about drugs on YouTube. Dude, this is why I can't grow my channel, because I can't say absolutely nothing. I have to really be careful what I say on here, and it really does ruin the fun of it. You can't have no fun these days, even with this. So he says that he shot such and such like Toby Maguire, I grappled Swede and then took victory laps on motorboats, certain age demographic, cheese pizza. It's all real. Certain action, motorboats, certain age demographic after he loosened them up. The only irony you'll ever comprehend is clothes on the ironing board. No DOX. No Duraxaraxakas. Stay mad, lol. I did a certain action to your certain age demographic once, and he did a certain action, them again, motorboat. Motorboat is overweight and certain thing I can't say on YouTube. His own certain age demographic, Weezus, told me, you can't say that word on YouTube. Calling everyone can't say that word either, and exploiters of power, advantages, imbalances have been, I don't even know if I can say that word, literal, can't say that word on YouTube. With the minds of certain age demographic that I can't say on YouTube for years, though, I am sure that Swede's God, Satan, will forgive me with, I don't even know what the fuck that even means. Deal with it. I did a certain action to Swede and motorboats is certain age demographic that I can't say on YouTube because of the algorithm. Alright, so, yeah, that's Soberman and his actions that he's been doing. They're still talking about an American Mormon guy. So, they're still talking about the same stuff that they did 2 or 3 or 4 years ago when Surfer and PPP were still together. And still saying the same stuff, wanting to perform a certain sexual act on a certain age demographic regarding Swede and Motorboat. I have no idea if Swede or Motorboat are actually parents. If they actually have children, I have no idea, nor do I care, because I'm not a chomo. And I don't ask those sort of questions. But, yeah, Dee Dee is still talking about her fascination about the charm of Shaggy. Moron Shaxel, who showed his PP to Dymo and DJ Axel. And apparently that's supposed to mean that he's straight, because he showed his PP to DJ Axel and Dymo. And there's actually, I can't believe there's people on Discord still talking about this. And Soberman has relapsed on drugs. He's relapsed on the drugs. And he hasn't changed a single bit. His dad won't even let him go outside without some kind of protection. Like, I don't know, a helmet, leather bandages around his waist, that kind of stuff. So yeah. This is supposed to qualify as entertainment. And these people still talk about Shaggy. Why don't you guys talk about Styx Hexenhammer 666? He's way more interesting. So anyways, this is Soberman saying this stuff about an underage demographic that I can't talk about on YouTube because of the YouTube algorithm. YouTube makes this so difficult to make videos because of how shitty this algorithm is. Anyways, I've made my peace. I said what I needed to say. Ghost of Niccolo. Hey, what's up, Niccolo? I don't know if the Dymo I don't have any idea if the Daimo was joking about the shoe shiner polish, or if you have Spanish or Native American heritage. I have no idea, nor do I care. But what is up, Ghost of Niccolo? Forge Gang! How are you doing, Niccolo? What's up? The exceptional detective says, now wait a minute, Soberman, no! Hey, what's up, exceptional detective? I won't say your real name. I'll just call you, TED. Do you know anything about Ryan Falk? Because I knew him a long time ago. It's a long story, but, I want at some point to try to debate that weirdo. But, there's a lot of dirt on that guy. Alright, the exceptional detective says real. Yes. Mr. Motorboat says, howdy, fellas. Howdy, y'all. What's going on, y'all? I'm from the deep south. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, my fellow cowboys? Well, anyways, I'm Imperator Forge. Thank you for watching, and stay hard!